everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about 2023 makeup trends. So excited for this video. I have never done a predictions video before on my channel, but there's so many things that have been going on in makeup and I wanted to bring to you my makeup predictions for 2023. So if you guys like unfiltered makeup opinions and honest reviews, subscribe and let's get into makeup predictions of 2023. Makeup predictions for 2023. I feel like I need like some lip product on here. Just like a little bit. Last year was the year we saw a lot of changes. We saw the cold girl like makeup trend. We saw a lot of like more natural skin tinty type of makeup. And this year in 2023, I really feel like we're going to see a lot of pink. It was shared that 2023's like color of the year is Viva Magenta. It is a very like pinky, reddy, very, very bright, very, very vibrant color. Hence the name, why it's called like a Viva Magenta. It's a reddish magenta color. Kind of taking a look at this color, some things that came into makeup in 2022. Jaclyn's release of her Strawberry Feels palette was very reminiscent of this 2023 new Pantone color. And actually the Pantone color for 2022 was actually not a pink color, it was a purple color. And if you guys remember that at the beginning of 2022, everybody was predicting, you know, and giving examples of the 2022 Pantone color. Well, Jaclyn's Strawberry Feels palette is definitely more reminiscent of the 2023 color. Ironically, in 2022, we didn't really see that purple Pantone color used a lot. It was like a periwinkle purple. We really didn't see it used a lot in 2022. I think the ABH Nouveau palette is probably the only one where we can really say for sure that we saw the Pantone color in it. And honestly, there were no really like huge standout purple collaborations or purple palettes that were, you know, made in 2022. I really believe that this year is going to be the year of that Viva Magenta, very dark pinkish red color mixed in with palettes that have purples and they have turquoise colors in them. This was a trend we actually saw at the end of 2022 with a lot of the Terra Moons palettes, and there were so many palettes that came out with this color story that I really feel like it's going to trickle on over into the beginning of this year. The color story in Cosmic Wanderer from Terra Moons, this is exactly the type of color story that I expect to see this year. A lot of turquoise, a lot of deep dark purples, and that deep dark magenta, because it's just the color story that it all plays with. And I expect we're going to see that quite a bit at the beginning of 2023. So I do expect to see, kind of have a feeling that there's going to be some color stories that are coming out from possibly Natasha Denona and her Valentine's Day collection that she always comes out with around this time of year. Or will it continue all the way through 2022? Not necessarily, because these are more cool toned looks, whereas when you get into the summer, I do honestly feel that we are going to see such a shift to like pink eyeshadow, playing off of that Pantone rich reddish pink Viva Magenta color of the year. There are two trends that I have been seeing over the past few months. One of them being a light iridescent wash of color just all over the lid, and it just kind of looks like frosted. Now I think these are going to be more like pinkish in tone, not so much like a neutral in tone wash of iridescence over the lid. And then I also believe that that cold girl trend is really going to carry on over, and we're going to see that cold girl trend with the flushed cheeks, but it's going to really play into that Pantone color for 2023, Viva Magenta. But I feel like blush is going to be on the rise in 2023. We're going to see a lot more blushes, a lot more lipsticks. One big thing that I'm really curious that we're going to see, especially with this color being such a deep pinkish red, is if we're really going to see some trends coming back from the 1920s, where you have the very cool eyeshadow look with the very bright red lipstick. And what I mean by cool eyeshadow looks would be along the lines of a full like monochromatic eyeshadow look. Either it's black or it is a gray or it's even cooler toned neutrals, and then you have that super bold red lip. I'm also wondering if we're going to see some trends that were carried from the 1920s to now, where we have not necessarily the super floofy eyebrows, but definitely more skinny eyebrows. And that was something that was very popular in the 1920s. And I have seen some trends from the 1920s have kind of been peeking in here and there in fashion and also in makeup as well, especially with those bold, bright red lips and just a wash of iridescence on the eyes. Along with those 1920s styles of makeup, I'm really wondering if we're going to see an overlining of the lips, and it does it where it looks more like a heart and it really over accentuates the Cupid's bow, and then you're using that Pantone Viva Magenta color to really make your lips stand out. Now, as far as collaborations go, I'm really curious to see what kind of collaborations that these makeup artists, these makeup brands are going to come up with this year. As we have seen from ColourPop, they've done, you know, themes like Star Wars, Winx, Hocus Pocus 2 when that movie was released. And there are some shows that have come on to the movie scene over the past year that have become extremely popular. Like a lot of Netflix shows like Wednesday Addams, Shadow and Bone, and The Witcher. Now, Lottie London did do a Vampire Diaries themed collaboration in 2022, so they did play off of that. And I'm wondering if we are going to see a lot of themed collaborations behind some of these very well-known shows, especially on Netflix. The Witcher, Shadow and Bone, Wednesday Addams, Netflix having their own production studio and actually creating their own TV shows. I'm really wondering if somebody is going to pair up with one of these Netflix shows that's become really popular, and they're going to create a collaboration off of these. There have been a lot of collaborations in the past that have had to do with, you know, those like fantasy feeling type of shows. Again, NYX at one point did the Sabrina collaboration with the crew, you know, the chilling adventures of the new Sabrina. They had a whole collaboration and collection around that a few years ago. So I could definitely see another brand working with Netflix on maybe one of these shows or all of these shows. I would really love to have like a Shadow and Bone collection. Like that would be absolutely beautiful, because you have so many Grisha in the Grishaverse. Like you have the Sun Summoner, you have the Darkling, you have Inferni, you have so many Grisha that you could create so many great looks and like eyeshadow colors, and then also playing off of the beautiful intricacy of the wardrobe that the Grisha do have, their keftas. Like I could definitely see a whole Shadow and Bone collaboration. Like it would just be absolutely beautiful with all these like different things they can do with packaging and with color stories. And then you have The Witcher, which Henry Cavill will not be in The Witcher after season 3 comes about. It'll be a different actor, but I could definitely see a collaboration happening with The Witcher as well. And then Wednesday Addams was literally just released, and I binge watched the whole thing because I absolutely loved it, and I could see a very gothic feeling makeup collaboration coming out of this as well, with a lot of reds, a lot of dark pinks, a lot of dark purples, blacks, grays, whites, and really playing into the whole 1920s theme, but also the Wednesday Addams theme, like those would be so, so good. Those are some of my hopes, I would say, for 2023 and my makeup predictions. Like, I really feel like some of these shows that have really gotten the spotlight lately are going to have a collaboration, at least one of them. That's my prediction. As far as hair goes, hair. I did a lot of research on hair trends, and I have been noticing a couple of different styles that are coming back, especially from TikTok. I've noticed a lot of people have been going to that old style of super short fringed bang with a little bit of like layers, messy hair. The other thing that I have really been seeing lately is dark hair. And for a long time there, the balayage and the like, I would say like balayage was like a huge hair trend for a very long time. And I really feel like we're slowly moving out of that trend, and I really feel like 2023 is going to be the year for brunette hair. And brunette hair, when I think about it, it's going to be super dark brunette hair, like that rich, luscious, chocolate explosion hair. I feel like that is going to be the color for 2023 based on trends that I have been seeing, based on advertisements I've already been seeing from different hair brands about switching your hair over to, you know, a darker color. And it's going to be this beautiful, rich, chocolate brown color. It's going to be absolutely just like the year of the brunette. I feel like that I think 2023 is going to be the year of the brunette. Dark hair, fringed bangs, lots of layers where it's kind of like feathery and messy. And that actually has made me wonder if possibly the messy bun is going to make a comeback. Oh, is the messy bun coming back? Could the messy bun be coming back? And with that, I also say the messy bun could be coming back with a little bit of a twist to it. And I've kind of worn this hairstyle in a few videos because I've been noticing that it is very trendy right now. And that's where I take some bangs, split my hair, do a middle part in my hair, split my bangs, loosely curl them so that they curl away, then slick everything back, and then I do have like a piled up bun on top of my head right here. So if you guys haven't seen my hair in some of my Vlogmas videos, I really feel like that hairstyle is going to be a little bit more trendy for 2023. I have been seeing that hairstyle a lot with celebrities lately, and I really feel like the version of the messy bun is going to be coming back, especially with those fringed bangs and doing like fringe bangs with it pulled up into a messy bun and it's just like all there. I would not be surprised if it came back as one that's very reminiscent of the 1920s, which was those really short bob style haircuts. Again, super short fringed bangs, but then we're going to see the feathery short hair, and they're going to look a lot like the 1920s hairstyles from literally 100 years ago. And the reason why I feel that way is because a lot of fashion trends lately, like if you just look at a whole bunch of celebrities we're just at, a lot of the dresses were very reminiscent of the 1920s, and they were just, they were so stunning. Some of them were just absolutely beautiful works of art. Like Salma Hayek's dress was insanely gorgeous. It was so beautiful. And I really feel like the 1920s are going to play a huge role in makeup, in hair, and in fashion this year, and I would not be surprised if we see some very reminiscent fashion pieces of the 1920s at all. And oh, I cannot wait to see the rest of the awards shows for the remainder of like winter and into spring, because fashion has really been resembling the 1920s quite a bit, and I'm so excited and here for it. I'm so here for it. There are some of my like makeup predictions for 2023, my hair predictions, and some of my fashion predictions for 2023. These are also kind of like, I hope it happens, not necessarily like a prediction, but like I really hope it happens. That's what I would like to see in 2023. If you guys like these types of videos, I really hope you consider subscribing, and I get to see you in my next video. Bye!